Welcome back to the channel. We're out for a hike today. We are at the Van Scott Preserve, which is part of the Delaware Highlands Conservancy. This is their headquarters in Pennsylvania. I'm going to spin you around so that you can see the map of the preserve. So we are parked right here. I think what we're going to do is head out to this purple trail and do that. That's the wildflower trail. Then get back on the yellow explorer trail and come up to the pond. And then follow this around to another pond. Come down here and do some of the woodland trail. And then we're either going to come back up this side of the explorer trail or hop onto the butterfly trail and back up. Should be a total of around 3 miles of trails. Oh, we have a tree swallow sitting on the post there. The Van Scott Nature Reserve is 144 acres in Beach Lake in Wayne County, Pennsylvania. It is the headquarters for the Delaware Highlands Conservancy in Pennsylvania. Alright, we did a little bit of the wildflower trail, but nothing seems to be blooming here. So we're gonna head on the yellow trail. The preserve is a welcoming, accessible place for people of all ages to learn about, explore, and enjoy nature. It was donated by the Van Scott family in spring of 2020. And it presented an opportunity for the Conservancy to establish its first permanent headquarters and to create a center for conservation. And I think I'm going to have to switch to my microphone because it's a little bit windy here today. So the property is a former dairy farm. The property was first settled in the late 1700s and was purchased by the Van Scotts in 1994. The Conservancy works primarily in 4 counties that border the upper Delaware River: Pike and Wayne counties in Pennsylvania and Sullivan and Delaware counties in New York. Sometimes their work extends into neighboring counties such as Monroe County in Pennsylvania or Orange County in New York. I think they have now protected more than 19,000 acres of forests, farms, and waters in this region. We're coming up to the first pond. This one is the larger of the 2 ponds. Lots of birds flying over. You can see swallows flying over the pond. And there are some red-winged blackbirds. So this is their headquarters in Pennsylvania in Beach Lake. They also have a headquarters in Jeffersonville, New York. Their focus is in three main places: land protection. A conservation easement is a voluntary but legally binding agreement between a landowner and a land trust to conserve a property's natural values. The owner retains title to the land and continues to live on the land and use it within the terms of the easement. A landowner can still sell the land or pass it to heirs. Subsequent owners are also bound to the terms of the easement. Another focus would be education and events. The Conservancy seeks to foster a community connection for residents and visitors to the lands and waters that are our home, and to the wildlife and plant life that share this region as well. They have workshops that also offer practical information for landowners interested in protecting their land with a conservation easement and/or learning about good stewardship practices. And their last focus would be partnerships and special initiatives. The Conservancy is involved in exciting partnerships and initiatives that help to connect to more and more people in their regional community and to turn... Oh, something just jumped in the water. I don't know if I got that on camera. Back to what I was saying. Their initiatives help them to connect to more and more people in their regional community, and in turn to connect people to each other and the land. Come to some stone walls, which are typical in Pennsylvania farmland areas. Sometimes the farmers would use them to mark their property line or to herd their cattle. We are still on the yellow trail. We should be coming up to the woodland trail. So the yellow trail is the Explorer Trail. That one in total is 1.5 miles. And the woodland trail is 3/4 of a mile. But it's a diverse place to hike. You had the 2 ponds and meadows, and then we're going to go into the woods. I think this is it. Yep, I see green. The yellow lizards were the Explorer Trail. Green leaf is the woodland trail. All right, let's see. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Trying to get some light. So we're now right here where the two trails meet. So yesterday it was in the 80s. Beautiful, warm, sunny day. And right now, let's see if I can pull up the temperature. It's 51. But it feels a lot colder than that. It's a little bit windy. There were some severe thunderstorms that went through the area last night. Beautiful. And if you don't want to hike the full 3 miles, you just hike to that first pond. There were some benches there. So many birds, you could sit there for hours and watch them. Nope. Yeah, I don't know whose trail that is. Not on the preserves map. Penn York Trail. Lots of big boulders down there. All right, I think I'm gonna turn the microphone off, because the only problem with the microphone is you don't hear the nature sounds, you just hear me. Just came across a nice little patch of violets. So far we're not really seeing many wildflowers. I think it might be just a little bit colder here. Maybe that's why they're not popping out. I'm coming up to the meadow. They have something planted over there. I'm guessing trees, right? Yeah. The deer removed them. We just came across a little midair argument here. We have a crow chasing a hawk, and a turkey vulture flying by, minding his own business. And we're coming up to a trail junction. Alright, so to the left is the yellow. We're hiking on the green. Straight ahead is the yellow.
So here's where
To
we
the
are,
right
right?
is the green.
Over there.
Yep. Beautiful. four corners there. So, do we want to keep going on the green a little bit and then hop on the orange and come back up? Or go straight ahead and get on the yellow and do this? Let's see. There's some sort of pavilion out here.
Yeah, let's go to the left.
Okay, so at the last trail junction we went straight on the Explorer Trail. And we're coming to another trail junction. This is with the Butterfly Trail. This is a loop, the Butterfly Trail. Let's see. Yeah, so that Butterfly Trail is the orange, and we're at the very first intersection with that. We're gonna pass that out and go up to the next intersection with the Butterfly Trail and go straight up to the Eugene and Mary Van Scott Pavilion. To the next section with the Butterfly Trail. Look at this view. Gorgeous. Probably can't see it, but way out there there's another post and there's a tree swallow on the post. Alright, so we're gonna head on the Butterfly Trail now. See an eagle. He's right behind the trees. I was hoping he was gonna come this way, but looks like he decided to go in the other direction. If you are a birder, this is a great place to hike. So many different birds. Oh, that's nice. Have a nice little shelter. My friend Sue pointed out. I don't know if it's for a cat or a fox. Coming up to the pavilion. So many birds, I love it. Very nice pavilion. Great views of the rolling hills. Two thumbs up. And like I've said in other videos, now that I'm almost done getting to all of the Pennsylvania state parks, I'm going to start visiting more of the preserves in Pennsylvania. The Eugene and Mary Van Scott Pavilion. You have 360 views from this pavilion. I'll take a walk over there. I'll dip. Very nice. Yeah, these tables are really cool. They turn into picnic tables. Take a little break on the bench here. Right in the sun. It's much warmer. The wind is still blowing pretty good. All right, so we just came to another trail junction. Let's see if we can get this. All right, so we are right at that bench there, and we're going to head to the left to see the family cemetery. It says the McIntyre Family Cemetery. So there's the pavilion up there, and straight ahead is the cemetery. Oh, that sun feels great. Wish the wind would stop. And there's a red-winged blackbird out there on that birdhouse there. There he goes. Oh, you're probably not going to hear him because I have the microphone in. Just because the wind is so bad. You can see it blowing the grass. But wow. Final resting place with a view. I do see some headstones in there. McIntyre Family Cemetery. Dates to the early 1800s. And it's the resting place of the original farmers of this property. I'm not going to read this whole sign, but if you want to read it in its entirety, you can pause the video here. Yeah, there's a couple of bigger stones in here, but you're also going to see some of these rocks. They marked plots with stones back in the days, but you can see some bigger stones in the back there. Might be able to get a view from the side. Oh, we lost some pickets. So there's a stone right there. There's a bunch more over in this area here. Oh yeah, it's a lilac tree. There's a couple of bigger stones that fell over here. Again, these are from the early 1800s. Beautiful final resting place. Our groundhog friend. Would have been cool if it was a fox. I mean, it was still cool that it was a groundhog. He was cute. He actually came out and he was on top of the rock watching us go by. Like, are you gone yet? Probably wanted to come out and eat breakfast. Alright, so straight ahead, there's a birdie on the ground, moving back and forth, and I'm pretty sure it's a killdeer. I'll try to get a couple pictures of it. Hopefully it won't fly away. It sees us though. Wow. The tree is full of birds. Many different varieties. But straight ahead down here next to the tree on the left side, there's a birdhouse. And there are some eastern bluebirds on top. I'll see if I can get a couple shots.